Hey guys, Mr. Decepticon Leader back here today with another figure review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Star Wars Palpatine from the Crimson Empire pack. Now the Crimson Empire pack was an exclusive and he was the only figure I wanted out of the pack. The rest of them don't look really very good, they look more like Power Rangers. Really I don't recommend except to like die-hard fans of that comic book outlook. As much as I love the Royal Guards, I don't think the figures are really that good. But the Darth Sidious out of it, I think I needed and I wanted, and I was looking on eBay for pretty much any Darth Sidious with this mould, with the material, and the cloak, and you know the full articulation. And I was going to buy, I was going to go to great lengths to buy this figure, but I went to eBay and I found this figure for a great price from the eBay known as marktonks. If you're watching this, thank you very much for adding me this figure. It comes with all of his accessories, what he came with in the pack. He's in pretty good condition. You know, he's not loose, he's got everything about him. He's a great eBayer if you live in the UK. For Star Wars figures, Coruscant Corner Shop, and you know, he sells vintage, legacy, and 30th anniversary saga 2006. He's got 3, Revenge of a Sith, various other figures. Great eBay. If you live in the UK, I do recommend checking him out if you want anything. And I'm actually glad I picked this figure up for a decent price, because also he has a grey skin. The others have flesh coloured skin. I think he should have a pale, more Darth Sidious light skin. This is Darth Sidious, so Emperor Palpatine. I'm not going to give him an intro because we all know he is Galactic Emperor, you know, managed to take over, one of the only Siths to actually manage to, you know, rule. Probably one of the greatest Sith in history, if not the greatest. This is him. He's really nicely detailed. Got a great head sculpt, looks a lot like Palpatine. And he's got this disfigured face and he looks angry. He's got the hair. He's got this really nice soft goods cloak. A lot of people have a problem with the hood being a bit soft goods and he can't like get it to shape and you know like Darth Sidious the way he wears it, but I don't think that's too bad. I mean, I'm glad they gave him soft goods and I'm glad they tried with him because they really did. It comes with a cane which I do have problems with because it's not long enough for my liking. It should have been long, it's too short. Because I do try and position him sometimes quite a bit to try and get him in his cloak, his arm, walking cane right, but a lot of the times he doesn't seem to, you know. I think, you know, you've got to kind of bend him down a lot and it kind of looks ridiculous sometimes. Maybe it's just for show more than anything. I mean, even in Return of the Jedi, he didn't really walk with a cane much. He walked with the first part. He came from the Imperial shuttle, but in the last scene, he didn't. He walked fine. So I don't know. Because of his cane, I think it's believed it's remolded. Other canes in the past looks really crooked and it's just black. But it's really nicely detailed and nice feature. He also comes with his lightsaber from using Revenge of a Sith. He can hold it in his hand, it goes in his hand, and he can't really go in this one because this just kind of looks like he's using the Force, so he's gesturing or using Force lightning. And what I actually like to do sometimes, I like to get the electricity from the Clone Emperor, which I think's one of the best electricities because or Force lightning, sorry, it's got, and because it's longer. Force lightning, seriously. Not electric. I get those two mixed up. I put it in the bottom of his hand and he don't like he's using it. Just want to pull his hood down. He's really nicely detailed. His robes are soft good, and he's got for soft good so you can sit him down. Even underneath the body, underneath the cloak, he's still got really nice details, and he's got a pretty nice detailed body and whatnot. It's all in black really, it's pretty much black. You know, with his skin. Really great figure. One of my favourite Darth Sidious, and I think it's the best one ever released. Certainly of a version where, you know, where it looks like it's, you know, it doesn't the trilogy and how he usually looks. I would say that really, if you're a Darth Sidious fan and you want a really good Darth Sidious that's like this, I mean, we have recently released the vintage one, which I actually just picked up not too long ago. And I'll be doing a review of this as well in the future. So, you know, this is a Revenge of the Sith looking one. Or if that's youre, but you know, this version is also still great, and I think because of the fact that he's like, you know, usually like the Emperor looks like, you know, like with black robes. I would say try tracking the version in him down. I mean, granted, if you're not too bothered about him not having the more pale skin tone like the Emperor does have, a few versions of it looks more, you know, more like flesh, like normally human flesh, but overall I will give him a perfect score. I mean, his cloak is a bit baggy, but I can't help it because it's soft goods. I mean, what are you going to do? And it's a really great figure. Although one thing I did actually work out today, I'm always messing about with him, is that actually you can put this hood on. I mean, it does look a bit strange, but you know, if you want this figure with a hood, well, there's this one if you have a vintage one. And I mean, really, I'd love to see a Return of a Jedi SKU one where it looks old and is, you know. I think we should do the battle for Return of the Jedi, but you know, I think it's the same height. You know, as you can see, is really the same height as Revenge of the Sith version. He's a bit small because, you know, it's quite a small figure in some senses, and you know, he's not tiny, but he's not massive either. Just the right height for the Emperor. There's him with Bosk again. Overall, a pretty good figure. I would highly recommend him if you can find him, and if you want a version, you know, what looks more Return of the Jedi or more like the Emperor usually does look. I'll just quickly take his cloak off, soft goods, and give you guys a view of detail. Also, something else you can do. Nice. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like got this little silver clip there. Is you can actually somehow put the cloak, the hood through here, this ring, and it goes around his head, which is pretty cool. He did originally come packaged with the clip, this like tied around his hood, but I untied it. I mean, you can actually pull the hood up and keep it round, but I think it looks a little bit daft, but I suppose it's personal preference, I suppose. So we're trying to do this now. I mean, overall he's a really good figure. I've said that so many times, but he is, and I would seriously think about buying him, and especially if you're going to buy him for a cheap price. And if you're not going to buy this Evolution pack for anything, definitely buy. If you're thinking about buying it, buy it for this guy. I mean, yeah, you can have it like that, and actually getting it like that now, it doesn't look as bad. I mean, it looks, maybe it actually looks more manageable. You know, it looks more. I mean, he does have this round his neck, but it kind of keeps his face in, you know, his hood in place more, so you can see him. It's a pretty nice figure. No, he's even got detail underneath his legs. He's got boots for articulation. He's got the standard. What used to be, he's got ball joint in the head, ball joint in the shoulders, ball joint in the arms, swivel in the wrist, swivel in the waist, swivel in the hips, ball joint in the knee, and ball joint in the foot. Overall, really nice figure. 10 out of 10. I think I will have to give him, because I was waiting so long to buy this guy to find a really good figure in him. Anyway, that's quite a sign out of another figure review. If you want an Emperor that'll wow you, but I think this is definitely one of the more definitive versions. Anyway, see you guys later.